The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.
Welcome back to another episode of Cashing Out. I am Wayne Hartson. I'm one of the co-owners of Easy Sell Property Solutions. We are a residential redevelopment company based out of Holbrook, New York, family owned and operated by my cousin, business partner, and godfather, Billy Alvaro, and myself. He actually started the company back in 2009. I joined forces with him, I guess, in late 2010. And since then, we've been growing what we see today, which is Long Island's #1 fast cash buyer. So, folks, if you're out there listening, we're servicing Nassau, Suffolk, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx, soon to be New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania. If you have a house you're looking to sell, we like to purchase as is. We do not care the condition. The uglier the better, folks. If you have cracked foundations, mold, houses falling apart, dilapidated, we just do not care. We actually love those properties. We like the eyesores in every neighborhood. We like to pick those up and make them beautiful again. If you're behind on your taxes, if you're behind on your mortgage, if you may have inherited a property, there's so many different options that are out there. We would love to help you out. Every problem is an area of opportunity for us to help you out. We brand something called the Easy Way Out. And it literally, folks, is the fastest, easiest, most hassle-free way to sell your property today in as-is condition with no realtor fees. What we do is we'll come in, we'll reassess the situation, we'll give you a fast cash offer right on the spot. We'll actually sometimes even pay to have your belongings moved. We'll actually pay your attorney's fees. And we'll close, folks, on your timeline. So what does that mean? If you want to close in 6 weeks, we can do that. If you want to close in 2 weeks, if we have clear title, we'll do that. If you want to close maybe at the end of the year, when the school year ends and the kids want to get out of school, and you just want to know that you're going to sleep at night, that you're in contract and you're going to be selling to a reputable company that's going to close, we will do that for you. And folks, very, very rare does it ever happen. If we do not close on your timeline, we actually give you a credit at closing, folks. And most people will never do that and guarantee you that, but we will do that for you, folks. So I want you to be clear. It very rarely does it happen, but if it does, and you tell me, listen, we want to close in 3 weeks, and you have clear title, and it's something on my office's behalf that we didn't close, I will give you $1,000 credit at that closing because we stand by what we do. I want you to be sure about that. So, folks, today, let me just give you some of the information. If you want to get in touch with us, you can reach us on the web at easysell411.com, or you can go on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Everything's going to be easysell411.com, or you can get us at 631-400-EASY. That's 631-400-EASY. Today, I have some awesome guests today. They've been with us for years. I've known them. They're personal friends of Billy and ours. They've been doing work for us for years. And it's Rob and Steve Romano from Blue Collar Moving. And these guys have been with us probably, I guess I've known them since 2009, 2010. And these are two cousins, which it's unbelievable that my cousin's not here with me today because we would have two sets of cousins here. But I've watched these guys grow a business from a couple of trucks to, they'll talk to you about how many trucks they have and how many people they have. But they've been doing all of the moves. So, folks, all the times when we talk to you about some of the properties that we have where it may have been hoarder houses or just houses that are filled with so much stuff, these are the guys that actually come, and I tell you, this is a professional company. They come and they pack up all your stuff, and they will actually take it. We've sent it out of state. We've sent it, in other areas of Long Island, whatever it may be. These are the professional guys. I trust these guys with my houses. They've done all my personal moves. I've lived a crazy lifestyle over the last 10 years and moved 2 and 3 times a year. I've lived in my own properties that Billy and I have built and renovated, so they've literally moved my personal belongings. I trust them with everything that I have, so trust me, you're going to be very, very happy with them. Many of our clients have seen them, met them. They've come to the house, and they've been very, very happy with them. I recommend them to everybody that we buy on the investment side. Also, on the brokerage side, when we're selling all of our properties, all their cards are there. They help out. All of our agents push them. So these are just great guys. So I want to introduce, I have Steve and Rob Romano from Blue Collar Moving. Boys, how are we?
Hey, Wayne, how are you?
Good Wayne, thanks so much for having us.
Listen, I appreciate you guys coming in. I wanted to get you guys on a while ago, and you guys deserve to be here because you guys have been with us, honestly, since we started this company.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, it's been a while.
So yeah. I know there's a lot of people out there listening, and they always love to hear how we started the business and how family members got together and collaborated and built a business. I'm sure so many people out there listening now would love to know how you guys started this because cousins, just like Billy and I, how did you guys get along? How did you come up with this idea? And just tell everybody a little bit about it.
Yeah, it happened about 8 years ago. We were just hanging out one day and started talking, and both had jobs, and we were getting tired of what we were doing, and we knew we wanted to do our own thing, so just gave it a shot. That was it.
Love it.
It was that
Love
simple.
You took chances, the two of you.
Sure.
We were get out of the corporate or the 9-to-5 job, and you said, "Listen, I want to create my own destiny. We're going to get together, take action," which you guys did, which most people don't do, folks. Take action. and you built this company.
Absolutely.
So you guys, I remember when you guys first started. I mean, it was just the two. I mean, it was at the beginning. It was obviously we all start somewhere. It was the two of you guys.
Pretty much, it was
one
us
or
two.
two
We
trucks.
had one other guy. Yeah, we had a small little 12-foot box truck, 1987 Ford box truck, and which you purchased.
Let me ask you, so that's that first truck. Is that the one that we use? So folks, if you're ever out there and you see a box truck driving around, it's literally wrapped and it says Easy Sell 411. It says we want to buy your house fast cash, and it's actually got our symbol on it and it's got our phone number. You'll see that driving around. We have a guy named Mango. His real name is Bob Mangano. His real name is not Mango, but he'll drive that thing all over the place, and we park it everywhere, and we love it. It's a moving billboard. That was probably what, in 1987 or 85 Ecoline?
1987. She was a beaut. Yep,
she was a beaut. It's actually on its way. I think it's costing us too much money now to keep fixing. Our guy Mango was literally driving down the highway on Vets Highway the other day. If anybody saw him, he could wave to him. He had his head out the window like Ace Ventura because he can't see. There's a cracked windshield. There's this, there's that.
That's
so,
funny.
That's awesome. So that was the first truck you guys sold us, and we turned into a billboard. And then since then, obviously, tell us everybody about the growth since then.
Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a few years, but now we've got 3 beautiful 26-foot trucks. You'll see us all over Long Island Expressway and Sunrise Highway this summer. Blue collar moving, plastered along the sides. 3 beautiful trucks, and we've got a nice little staff now. About 10 full-time guys. They've been working with us for a few years now. A couple of them good guys, hardworking guys, accommodating, friendly. It's sort of a different spin on a lot of experiences people have had with moving over the years. If you work with us, it's definitely a different feel.
Yeah, I see that. So guys, if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best number that you want them to reach out to, and how can they find you guys?
If it's by phone, the best number to reach us on is 855-817-MOVE, MOVE, and I think that's 6683. We're on social media, Facebook, Instagram. You can definitely find us on Yelp. Check us out on Yelp. You can see what our recent customers are saying about, their experiences with blue collar moving. And check us out on Facebook if you want to see some recent pictures.
And that's awesome that you bring that up. I, from what I've gathered on some of our conversations, you guys are one of the few that are on Yelp, right? When it comes to the moving side of it.
There's a few on there, but a lot of them don't have good ratings. So it's hard to find a good moving company. Yeah, you have to be careful. We come up number 1. We're pretty proud of that. We have about, I think, 65-star reviews right now.
Wow.
The one right below us, the next company down has maybe 12. So there's a pretty big difference,
Yeah.
You could definitely see it.
So let me ask you something, guys. Where are you guys, so everybody's out there listening, what areas will you service and will you not service? So what's your main focus? Just Nassau, Suffolk County? You're going into the city? You're going out of the city, tri-state?
Yeah, you know what? We used to go into the city. We stopped doing the city. It's we had a lot of issues over there. We do Nassau, Suffolk County. We'll go upstate.
All New York, okay.
Yeah, and sometimes we'll take a trip to Jersey here and there. Connecticut maybe, but for the most part, just Long Island's our bread and butter.
Yeah. So upstate, you probably stay a little busy. A lot of people are going up that way, retiring. If they're not going down south, they're going up there. Right?
A lot of people leaving New York. Actually, that's a big one. So we're gonna have to get into the interstate pretty soon.
So do you guys see that coming? That's in the future.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna expand as time goes on. Right now, we're just taking baby steps. You know.
Well, listen, I've seen you guys grow, obviously, from a couple of trucks to what you have now, and it's phenomenal. It's great to see local businesses. We love to support them. So, folks, if you're out there and you're listening, you do have, a move coming, and you want to be in those specific areas, Nassau, Suffolk, you're going upstate, you're going into Jersey, into these surrounding areas, please pick up the phone and give these guys a call. Stephen and Rob Romano over at Blue Collar Moving, 855-817-6683, or that's 855-817-MOVE, 6683. We got to give that number because not all of us remember numbers on the phones anymore. And if you want to reach out to them, you can get them on the web at bluecollarmoving.com, and then you could also check out the Yelp reviews, because that's important, folks. I mean, we always tell you about when you want to do business with us, you want to do your due diligence and work with a reputable company. You want to see the reviews. You want to see client testimonials. We always encourage that. When we're buying your house, we want you to talk to other people that we've purchased from. These guys are the same thing. I mean, if they got 6,500 reviews on Yelp, it's important. You want to see local people in the area that have dealt with them and seen how they have really met or exceeded everyone's expectations, because that's what it's about. I know there's been some nightmares when you talk to people moving. It's just, it could be a disaster. And these guys are very, very professional. We've been working with them for years. I trust them with all of our work. They literally, I would say probably once a week, you guys are on one of our properties, because we have 5 to 8 sets of furniture that we move from house to house when we're doing our staging. They pick that stuff up. They move my personal moves. They usually help out all of the agents when Cindy, Angela, and all the Josh and my team are selling properties. Those are usually the ones, on all those listings. Those people got to move. You guys are helping those guys out. And then honestly, we've I hate to say it, you've been on some rough properties of ours where it's, you know, some properties that, honestly, the hoarder houses where you can't even walk into the houses. You've been in those ones and cleaned those up and helped us get everybody moved out of there. And it's unbelievable because, you know, those people, they remember you. They remember everybody inside our office. They remember everybody that was involved because we actually gave them almost like a second chance at life. Like, they literally didn't leave their houses for 10, 15 years. And here you guys are coming up. My acquisitions guys are coming up. And we're going to talk about it in the next segment. It's just important. They remember everybody. So, folks, if you're out there listening, this is Wayne Hartard, the co-owner of Easy Sell Property Solutions. If you have a house you're looking to sell, please pick up the phone, 631-400-EASY. That's 631-400-EASY. You can reach us on the web at easysell411.com. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to the second part of Cashing Out. I am Wayne Hartard, co-owner of Easy Sell Property Solutions. We are a residential redevelopment company over here in Holbrook, New York. Just to recap, we purchase all cash as is condition, folks, no matter where you are. Nassau, Suffolk, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx, New Jersey, Connecticut, soon to be Pennsylvania as well. Folks, if you have a house you're looking to sell as is, we do not care. It could be dilapidated, falling apart. It could have mold, cracked foundations. You could be behind on your taxes. It could have been something that you just inherited. It could be a vacant piece of property. It could be behind on your mortgage. Please pick up the phone and give us a shout. 631-400-EASY. That's 631-400-EASY. Or reach us on the web at easysell411.com. It's as easy as literally a 10-minute conversation. Let the guys inside of my office, they'll take a application, and we'll see if we're a good fit for you. We brand something called the Easy Way Out, and it literally is the fastest, easiest, most hassle-free way to sell your property in as-is condition today in this market without realtor fees. Folks will actually give you money for your attorney's fees. We'll actually sometimes pay for your transfer tax. We'll actually sometimes even pick up and pack all your belongings, help you find a new place to live, move your stuff, and that's actually bringing us into the segment today of what we do. I have some of my moving company here, so they're actually discussing some of how they actually handle those properties. But folks, we'll close on your timeline. And what does that mean? That means if you want to close in 2 weeks, we can do that. As long as we have clear title. If you want to close in 6 months, if you want to close in 3 months, whatever it may be, we can work that out. If I do not close on that timeline, Billy and I, we actually will give you a credit at closing. Very rare does it happen, but we do. We always stand by what we say, and that is what we do for fellow Long Islanders. So if you're out there listening, 631-400-EASY. That's 631-400-EASY. Pick up the phone, folks. We'd love to purchase a property. And if you're out there, folks, and you're listening and you just see vacant or abandoned properties in your area, please, folks, pick up the phone and give us a call as well. We would love to actually give you a referral fee. We have many people that are out there, bird dogs, and driving for dollars is what we call it. We would love to give you a check up to $2,500 if you find us a vacant house that we do close on. So please, 631-400-EASY. So folks, I have Rob and Steve Romano from Blue Collar Moving. They're here for the second part of this episode, and we just touched on a little bit about what they do, but I really want to go in deeper now is the differences, folks, of these guys, because I can tell you everything about what they've done for me, how they've worked for me for 8-9 years, how they've done my personal moves, how they do the company moves, and how they've done all of my friends. But I want you to hear from them personally, because these are the owners, and they're still small business owners, and they're still hands-on. So I want you to hear the differences of what they have, opposed to any of the local moves. So take it away there, Steve-O.
Thanks a lot, Wayne. And when you say small business, I mean, that's exactly what we are. We like to joke and say bigger isn't better. When you hire Blue Collar Moving, you get most of the time there'll be either me or my partner on site, one of the owners, they're overseeing things. You just don't see that with a lot of the bigger companies. I know all my employees. They're guys that work for me full time, guys that have been around, some of them 5+ years. Some of them are invited to my wedding. So I mean, we're talking about good guys. These are accommodating guys. It's a lot different of an experience than what you get with one of these big van lines or some of these other big companies. So that would be one of the biggest differences.
Yeah, and you mentioned one of the big van lines, and I got it, folks. I've been there. I've moved across country. I've done many, many moves. These guys laugh at me because I move 3 times a year, so they move my personal stuff when I live in my own houses that we renovate and build. But I did a move twice across country, and I could remember the nightmares and the horrors of interviewing moving companies. I still remember the day when I brought my stuff back to New York from Las Vegas. I was moving back, and this truck pulled up in front of a house, and I opened up the back of this 18-wheeler. It was maybe a little bit smaller, and literally my stuff was all over the place. Every plasma TV was cracked and broken. Shit was everywhere. I say it was everywhere, and I said to the guy, I said, I can't believe you allowed me to even look in this truck. I'm surprised you didn't pull over somewhere and fix it before you showed it to me. And the guy didn't even care. He was just nonchalant. And that same mentality, I remember seeing it before he left to pick up my stuff, and I said to myself, oh, God, this is going to be a nightmare. Thank God I have insurance. I was supposed to give him my motorcycle and some other personal belongings. I remember pulling stuff off before this guy put stuff on the truck because I said, I could just tell this is not the right thing, and this is not going to go well. So, folks, I can imagine, the nightmares that I've seen and heard about there. If you guys meet Steve and Rob, I mean, these are genuine people, and we talk about that all the time when you're dealing with us at Easy Sell. You get to meet the owners. I mean, and there's times where you still meet Billy and I. We come out to the property, we're still involved, and we hope that our employees are the same way or the same line level of what we believe in and our moral values. And it's great that you're telling me like these guys are at your wedding and they're friends, because that's the way it should be. Our office is like family, like literally extended family.
Yeah, I agree.
Our first hire, which Billy made back in the day, was Liz, and you guys know Liz very, very well. I mean, literally, she's been with us almost 12 years now. I mean, she's since the beginning, and we pride ourselves on that because we make it so that people don't want to leave us. We make it so that they are incentivized to make more money every year and be around, people that want to make them better people. It's all who you surround yourself with. So kudos to you guys, because I know it's hard to find good employees and good people. So if you got these guys staying with you for years and they're in your wedding, I mean, kudos. Keep them along.
Thanks, Wayne. And it's unfortunate because a lot of people have a story, very similar to yours. And believe me, I've actually heard, some that are worse.
I'm sure they are.
Some people are getting strong-armed and bullied by movers, and it happens frequently. So I can tell you, one thing that's different about us is we actually have a $0 advertising budget. We don't advertise. All of our work comes from word of mouth referrals. We take care of people, do right by people, and at that point they go and tell their friends and their colleagues and family members. So that's how we get all our work. Again, I spend $0 per year on advertising, and our calendar is filling up quickly just because again, it's just reputation, just doing the right thing by people.
It's amazing, fellas. So I mean, obviously kudos to you, because that's why you're getting 65 to 100 Yelp reviews, and that's why the local community knows what you're doing. Zero marketing budget. I mean, I wish we could all say that.
Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, that's it. Kudos to you guys, because that means you literally are knocking it out the park.
Yeah.
You're knocking out the park with all your clients. Everybody knows that. They see that. The local community is seeing you grow, and now everybody knows you. I mean, I know everybody's, comes to me and says, oh, who's those guys that you use? I mean, I'm always giving your name out, blue collar. They can't forget it. You even got your shirt on. So there's your advertising. There's got to be a little bit of money here. You buying some shirts and materials. But that's phenomenal, guys. I mean, keep up that good work, because we love to support the small businesses around here on Long Island. So, I mean, I'd love to see it. I wish Billy was here, because it's literally two sets of cousins. Yeah. But I got to ask, how is it working family-wise?
Luckily, it works out pretty well with us. We're both pretty similar types of people, similar but different. But we work well. We trust each other. It's very important. We've known each other our whole lives. Everything kind of just flows with us. We find we're very lucky.
Yeah, usually there's some nightmares with family.
Yeah, you know what? We've been best friends long before we got into business together. So we get along pretty well together. Thank God.
Yeah, that's good actually. So it's good that you actually said that, Rob, because you actually said you have a lot of similarities and a lot of differences. Because Billy and I have a lot of similarities too, but we have some differences too. And that's actually what kind of every now and then it gives us the yin and yang, and actually holds us both accountable, and it actually helps us to become better people.
Sure. If
we were both one in the same. I mean, we're always one and the same when it comes to goals, but if we were the same person all the time, we wouldn't be able to divulge and literally tackle different parts of the company. So you need that a little bit. You need a little balance, and I've always seen you guys have that.
Yeah, I think we complement each other really well. It works out pretty good. So we're lucky.
Could be worse, because I've seen a lot of family members fight. Billy and I don't fight. It's phenomenal.
Yeah,
our families fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Our families fight like cats and dogs, but honestly, he and I, we're like hilarious. Him, a ball of energy. You can't fucking keep up with that guy.
It's true.
But I mean, your office loves us, but yeah, it definitely could be worse. I hear horror stories about the people. So, folks, I just want to actually, Steve, why don't you let everybody how they know they can reach out to you guys if they're looking for a move?
Best way to contact us would be by phone, 855-817-MOVE. That's 6683. You can reach out to us via our website as well, bluecollarmoving.com. Shoot us a message on Yelp, Blue Collar Moving. We'd love to hear from you.
Steve, is there anything that we want to let them know? I know when people are out there shopping for, moving companies, is there anything that they should be looking for? I mean, obviously they want to do the due diligence, but like insurance-wise, or how do they know people are reputable and legit out there? Because that's a question we get a lot on our side. Just
Great
quickly,
question, Wayne. Again, I mean, the best way, I think people are pretty savvy now with using online reviews and checking Google and checking Yelp and seeing what previous customers are saying about companies, and that's the best way to do it. And I would also advise everybody to just get, definitely more than one quote. I mean, sometimes it's nice to compare. Different companies do things different ways. So, yeah, get more than one quote. Call us, call one other company. And at the end of the day, you go with the company that you feel, most comfortable with. So, again, we offer much more customer service than a lot of the larger companies. And, like I said before, bigger isn't always better.
Yeah, I like that. Awesome. All right, folks, if you're out there listening, I'm going to wrap up one more time, too. If you guys want to reach out to Rob and Steve, hit them up, 855-817-6683 or 6683 is also Move. Hit them up on bluecollarmoving.com, or honestly, take a look at their Yelp reviews. I mean, these guys are killing it. They're in the local community. Everybody knows who they are. You want somebody local, you want somebody reputable, please reach out to them. I literally recommend them to everyone. They've done my personal moves. I can't say enough. These are great guys. When you meet them, you're going to see the same people that you hear on the radio right now. If you can't see them on this live video, then you're going to be able to hear them, but you will meet them. They're legit. They're just like Billy and I. And before I wrap up, folks, if you have a house you're looking to sell, we do not care any condition. The uglier, the better. Please reach out to us, EasySell411.com, 631-400-EASY. That's 631-400-EASY or EasySell411.com. Folks, we're going to be leaving right now, so have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Take care, guys.